In this video, I'm going to be going over the exact freebie strategy that I use to generate over 3 to 5 bookings per day for me and my clients, and also generate tens and thousands of dollars. I'm going to be giving away everything for free. All right. This is going to be the first video on YouTube that you'll see that actually goes over this freebie strategy in depth, because the people that do it, they don't share it with you because it's such an untapped strategy that not a lot of people know about. So if you watch this video to the end, we're going to really run through every step of the way and how you can implement this exact freebie strategy into your own business. All right. So as you can see, this is kind of the start of a freebie strategy. I'm not going to show you too much because I'm going to save it for a later video. And these lead to sales like this, 8.5 PIF, because they're so nurtured and everything. And this is the top of funnel that I use to generate all of these sales that you see here. Every single one of the sales that I've closed have come from a freebie lead. And obviously there's a lot of different factors that go into actually getting a sale. But one thing that I noticed that all of these sales have in common is that they've all reached out for one freebie minimum. Okay, so this thing really does work. Look at all these payments. It's not a flop. It's something that I do time and time again, and it's something that is really, really overpowered that none of these coaches and people are talking about. And so this is exactly what this video is going to look like. We're going to be going over what is a freebie strategy, why does it work, how to convert freebie leads into book calls, my exact freebie booking script, and the plug-and-play system into your own coaching business. So this is how I book so many calls. A lot of you guys know me as someone that is really, really good at appointment setting. The reason why is because this is something that really, really helps me out. And the reason why I'm making this video is because if I can help you make money with my free content, then you're gonna know that I know what I'm talking about because you implemented and you actually got tangible results. And you're gonna come back to me and you're gonna be like, okay, this guy's helping me make money with his free content. Let me join his pay program. That's just ultimately the goal. I'm being transparent. I never want to actually sell you on these sales calls. I want to make sure that you really understand that what I teach works. And the start of that is just actually implementing what I teach in these YouTube videos. Let's go ahead and dive in. And like I said, everybody uses it. All the biggest info guys in this space use this strategy. Toozer, he says comment keyword, whatever. Devin Jatho, Eddie Cumberbatch, every single one of these big info space guys use this strategy. And if you're not implementing it, then you're missing out on a ton of money. All right. And so what is this freebie strategy? It's very, very simple. When you post IG Reels, all you're going to ask them to do is comment a keyword. Okay. And when you ask them to comment a keyword, what this will do is it will increase the engagement in the post, which will boost the post even more to reach, the explore page, reach your target audience. But the more important part, which is the part that we really love, is what this will also do is actually start a conversation in DMs. Because when someone wants to receive a freebie, they have to accept your invitation and message them. And that's when your setter will come in and actually carry on the conversation and take it from just being a regular freebie lead into a potential prospect for your paid program. Okay. So as I said, what we care about is cash, not views. So if someone's already in your DMs, it's very easy to actually spark your conversation and get them interested in our service. The reason why I say this is because you're not in the request tab, right? Obviously, when you DM someone, usually if they're not following you, it'll pop up in the request and they'll be nurtured by that freebie. And if they actually get value from it, then they'll be open to actually hearing what you have to say about your offer. So many guys don't actually do this strategy, and they don't do it because they don't understand why it works. So to break it down, it works because if someone's interested in your free resource you're offering, they're going to be interested in your paid service. So if you're an ecom coach and your freebie is helping someone start a store, then what's going to happen is he's going to start that store and then he's going to encounter another problem. And he's going to think, who helped me solve this first problem? Okay, Toozer did. Let me go back to Toozer and see how he can help me solve this second problem. And that's the value of freebies. Freebies are meant to solve the first problem your clients encounter. And then when they encounter a second problem, they come back to you because you helped them solve the first one. So they're going to be interested in your paid service one way or another, but you haven't made them realize that they actually need it yet. Okay? So what we're going to do, instead of just being like everyone else and just sending the freebie and then letting them be and, just not following up with them, what we're going to do is continue the conversation after they get this freebie script and figure out their current situation and pain points. Now, the bigger your personal brand, the more it'll work. But if you have 300, 500, even 1,000 followers, it will still work for you, right? When I started posting content, I only had like 4K followers, and it still printed me some serious cash, okay? And so this is how you convert freebie leads into book calls. The main thing I need you to understand is that all you have to do is really just figure out the current situation and pain points using this exact script. And like I said, I probably shouldn't just be giving it away for free, right? It's some really, really good value. But I know if I actually give you free value and you make money with it, you're going to buy my stuff and make even more money with my paid value. So, I'll go over how to actually give good enough free value where people actually buy your stuff, because I don't have sales calls. People just come to me and they're ready to buy. They already made a decision before the call. And that's exactly the business I'm trying to build, okay? I don't want to sell. I hate selling. All right, so This is the exact script that we use to turn freebie leads into book calls. Okay, I got my pen out. I got my red pen out. We're gonna really just break this down and help you understand why this works the way it works, okay? So the way that you want to position it is, if you ask someone like, what got you interested or whatever, off the bat, their sales guard is up because they know you're trying to book them in for a call or whatever. People are smart, especially B2B leads. And so how you want to position the initial message is you want to make them realize that, hey, I'm doing this in the best interest for you. If you tell me your problems, I can send you free resources to help you out, okay? And that is exactly what I do here with this question, right? So why would they not reply at this point? You know, because they're getting free resources. They're getting more than, you know, what you offer them in the first place. So you position as like, you get more. You know, I'm doing a favor for you. And let's say they say not enough leads, okay? Oh, okay, well, what are you currently doing to generate leads right now? You ask this. And you don't want to send the second freebie straight away, because the moment that you send that second resource, they have no incentive to talk to you. So you almost want to like bait them, right? It's like a carrot on a stick, right? If you're on a pig and you want him to move, you bait him with the carrot and you basically like tell him, hey, if you want this carrot, you have to run with me. You have to like go here. And you don't give them the carrot until they get to where you want to be. That's exactly what you do here. The moment you give him the second resource, he's going to stop talking to you. And that's what you don't want to do, okay? So realize how I don't give them the resource. Excuse my drawing, but I'm trying my best. I give them the resource until I actually book the call. So I'm positioning it as like, talk to me, let me understand your situation, let me find the best resource for you, and then I'll send it to you after I book you in. That's how you want to position it. Obviously, you don't say it, but that's something you have to have in the back of your mind. So I'm not going to send the freebie script yet. I'm digging deep into his pain points. So he's currently not enough leads, and what is he doing to generate leads? Organic content and outreach. What I'll mention is that that's not enough. You need this specific thing. Okay, so this is where my unique mechanism comes into play. And what this will do is will get them really intrigued, because they've been told, hey, I'm trying this, and this is the strategy that I've been told by every single coach and every single guru to do in the last few months. Now you're telling me something different. Let me hear what you have to say. That's the exact reaction we want to get. And that's not enough, man. You need paid ads. And you want to have a bit of relatability as well. So this is the whole relatability portion. I used to send hundreds of outreaches and post content every day, but once I turned on ads, it got clients through the door consistently. So think about what your prospect is doing right now, and you want to find a unique mechanism that he's not doing and say, I used to be stuck in the same situation as you. If you do this, it'll make it way easier. And that's what will get someone interested. Appointment setting is complex. It's a genuine skill. It's an art, right? If you can book in a call without making it salesy and without making it sound like you're going through a script, that's what will get someone to really pay you a shit ton of money. And sometimes I get people on calls, they're like, bro, your appointment setting process is so smooth. And their perceived value on the program is way higher, because obviously I'm teaching appointment setting in my program for their setters. And it's like, it just goes hand in hand. So when you book someone seamlessly, when you book someone without even being salesy and without being pitchy at all, that positions you as such an authority in the sales call, and it'll make everything 10 times easier. So at this point, you want to emphasize a unique mechanism. So what is it that they're not doing that could get them from A to B? You need to figure that out. And when you have your unique mechanism, then the appointment setting process is so much simpler, because instead of just trying to force an ideology on them and force them to think a certain way, you're getting them curious, and that curiosity will lead to them booking a call and finding out what you have to offer. That's just what it comes down to. And so this leads back to market research, and I can go on, but you get the point. You need a unique mechanism, and you need something special about your offer that is different from everyone else, that will get people curious so that they ask you questions instead of you asking them. So usually I leave it off at this. This is where I leave it off. And then they will say like, oh shit, paid ads, I've never heard of it. And so I kind of give them like room to breathe, and I'm not just bombarding them with questions and trying to, you know, control the whole conversation. I let them breathe, right? And then I ask them, what's stopping you from running paid ads right now? This is what gets everybody. They're going to say, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to run paid ads. I didn't know that was even a thing I should run. I've been told that it's something that I should even touch. And they're just going to kind of like talk about their pain points and their problems on why they haven't implemented your unique mechanism. And what you want to do in this position is say, we'd love to see if I can help you get past that and achieve more consistent inbounds with paid ads. Are you down to hop on a call? Right? And they send the booking link. So this is just how simple it is, honestly. Realize how in this script, I'm not coming across salesy at all. I'm not coming across pitchy at all. I'm just sparking curiosity. The more you can spark curiosity in the DMs, the better. If you can let your prospect know that they're doing something wrong and they need to do something different, they're going to ask you for a call. You know, usually I don't even ask this last question. This is if they don't ask, but usually they ask for a call, and it's like, you know, I don't even have to pitch it. That's what you want to do. That's good appointment setting, okay? And you're probably a coach watching this, honestly, and you're probably sending hundreds of outbounds per day and content, whatever. If you are actually looking to do paid ads, then tap in, all right? I have a link in bio. You can just book a call, whatever, and we can just chop it up. It's a strategy call. I don't position it as a sales call at all. I don't pitch at all. If you're genuinely interested, then we can go through it, but usually just like to talk strategy with you, see where you're at. If my program can help you, then great, right? But I don't like pitching. I don't like selling. I want the product to do selling for itself, okay? So if you are a coach and you just want insights and a new perspective on how you can actually change up your offer and dial in your acquisition process, then feel free to actually scroll down below, book in the time with me, and then we'll chop it up. Enough with the pitching. I'm going to give you guys another script and kind of give you guys like another alternative to what you guys could do. I give this to all my clients and stuff, so this is a really, really good. If you want this exact script, feel free to reach out to me through in Instagram and actually DM me the word freebie script, and I'll actually send you this exact lucid chart and everything. And yeah, I'll make sure I'll get you guys right. And it's really, really good. I'm telling you, this works like a charm. And nobody realizes that they're booked, and they're like, damn, that's exactly what you want to do. Okay, you don't want to come across as salesy at all. So yeah. Now you should send this exact appointment setting script to your setter. And if you don't have a setter, then we have a genuine problem. All right. I need you to realize that if you want to scale past 20, 30, even 40K a month, do what a 20K per month business owner would do. Ask yourself this, right? Would he be in the DM sending messages all day? No. Hell no. He would outsource it and find a trained setter that works on the business instead of working in the business. So many of you are actually working in the business and you're sending outreaches, you're doing all this stuff. You're trying to do everything by yourself, and of course you're not scaling up. You've never hired talent. You don't hire people that are better than you at certain things. So how can you expect to scale up if you're a one-man show trying to do everything yourself? That's why I hate the idea of solopreneurship. It gives you a false idea and a false reality that you can do everything yourself. The reality is you need people on your team that can help you do the hard work, like appointment setting, so that you can work on the more high leverage tasks, like building out systems, building out VSLs, filming content. That's what you need to work on, not appointment setting. And so after you book him in for a call, you're going to continue the conversation with our post-booking script. And this is where you ask him, by the way, how's life in country? Heard it's an amazing place to travel. You should know where he's from. He's from the US. How's life in the US? Or you want to be specific. You want to say the state, right? How's life in, California? Heard it's an amazing place to travel. And what this is going to do is it's going to separate yourself from all of the competition. Everyone else just abruptly stops talking to them after they get them booked in for a call. And when you continue the conversation after and you talk about something completely unrelated to, what they came to you for, like how's life in the country, this will show that you actually care about them on a personal level. And this is what's going to get someone to actually trust, know, and like you. You can deliver as much value as you want, but if you don't show your personal aspect and you don't actually ask about someone and how they're doing and how everything's been for them, like you only tap into one side, right? You want someone to like all sides of you, your personal side and your business side. That's what you want to do. And having this post-booking script where you're asking about how life is like in their country, that's an easy way to do it. Now, once we asked about how life is like in their country, somewhere in the conversation, what you're going to do is you're going to ask them, by the way, have you watched our post-booking video? It's really important since it's going to save us a lot of time on the call. So if you were to just say, make sure you watch the VSL right after he books, then you're telling him what to do so much, right? And the reason why we want to do this is because he's much more likely to actually listen to what we say once we show him that we care about him personally, not just from our financial aspect, right? If we book him in for a call and we say, make sure you watch the post-booking video, he might watch it, but the chances of him watching after we talk about his personal life is much higher because it shows that we actually care about him. So if he says no, then you're just going to go ahead and send him the link. And if he says yes, then send him one of your long-form sales assets, maybe a client interview, something like that, that nurtures him more. And now you have a lead that actually likes you because you had a genuine conversation with him, that actually trusts you because he watched a VSL and will close if you don't fuck up the sales call, right? So we have all three, and you need all three to actually close the deal, obviously. And a lot of you guys just have this. You don't have this. You don't have the part where he actually likes you. They trust you because they know that you can deliver the value and all that stuff, but do they actually like you? That's a completely different aspect. If you can get these two, you're going to get this. So that is my freebie strategy wrapped up in 15, 20 minutes. And I hope it wasn't too long. And I hope you guys got value. And I want you guys to actually take this and go and implement it, right? There's no use of you watching this video and saying, oh, this video is so valuable if you didn't implement it and actually go make some money. I gave you everything you need, and I barely do this because I don't like giving step-by-step tutorials. I like people to pay me for that. But I gave you literally everything. And if you don't make money with this freebie strategy, then it's your fault, okay? It's generally your fault. I want you to actually take action, make money, join the program, and then we scale it together with paid ads and all our other acquisition systems, all right? So I hope this video was valuable, and if you did find it valuable, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and everything. And I actually want you guys to watch this video right here. This one got a bunch of views, and I got a bunch of positive feedback from it. A lot of people said I gave them new insights on how to actually restructure the content and create content that actually strengthens your middle funnel. What gets sales is not how much attention you bring in, not how good you are at closing, it's how much trust you build with content. And in this video, I go over how to really strengthen your content and really dial in your middle funnel, which is where the majority of sales are made, right? Again, I know you guys hate sales, and if you're trying to sell on sales calls still, like your systems are just completely wrong. Your prospects should be so warm that they actually come to you ready to buy. And this video is going to show you exactly how to do that. So click on this video and I'll see you guys there. Peace.